welcome everybody to the Ladies of Justice League YouTube channel. Here we have Miss Julie Falen, the Julie Talks Money, and she's able to help you with your finances and other money issues or questions. So, Julie, why don't you explain about your business and you?
That's great. Thanks so much, Amy. Appreciate it. Yeah, my name is Julie Falen, and I am a money coach. You know, everybody has money issues and money things in their life, and sometimes they have questions or problems that come up and they don't quite know what to do about it. Sometimes, in a great way, you have a lot of money and don't know quite what to do, where to put it, right? And you don't know the best way you're going to get the best return. So I can get you from where you are right now to where you want to be financially through a lot of different avenues that are not traditional or that could be traditional, like with real estate or with passive income. And I coach you along the way. I have been a real estate investor. I've had a lot of properties. I've done some fix and flips, and I have held properties for rental, run the gamut, different things, mineral rights, oil, royalties, and definitely things like Amy and Lowe's do with multi-level marketing or network marketing. And so if you have any questions about what's going on with your financial life, you might need a little advice, you might need a little coaching, just like, you know, football player, they have to build up their skills. We all have to build up our money skills. I'm happy to have a conversation with you over coffee. Just go to chatwithjulie.com. That's chatwithjulie.com. I'm on YouTube also, and Julie Talks Money. I used to have a radio show called Julie Talks Money, and there's several videos there as well. So I'd look forward to talking to you and seeing how I can help you with your money life.
Mm-hmm. And so can you give an example, like some of the clients you've worked with and how you've helped them?
Sure. There was one client in particular, and she was married. It was a second marriage for both of them. And basically she had a property, she was like I think she had a yoga studio, and she had rented a space that had 4 or 5 different offices. And basically what she did was kind of like a master lease, and she sublet each office to different people who were practitioners, whether they're a massage therapist or a chiropractor. So that was one good thing that she had with real estate. Now the husband, the man she married, they were both in their 50s, right? And he was a mechanic for large trucks. You know, the kind of the diesel trucks you would see on the road when they open up the hood. You know, it's like, I don't know, probably 300 pounds that would come down. And it was a very physical job and also very, injury prone potentially. Well, anyway, she wanted to buy property that was near where her daughter was living, and she was envisioning 5 acres that the kids could run around and they could have some dogs, they could have some animals. And her husband was kind of into that, but he really was like, I want a job and I want the hours and I want the money coming from the paycheck. Then he got injured. So they didn't have the money and they didn't have the paycheck. And then her daughter, you know, she had never talked to her daughter, and I suggested that they really have a good conversation about that because her daughter didn't necessarily want her mom living that close, and her mom's dream of doing this with the kids was not realistic. And especially with her husband injured, there was no way that they could maintain 5 acres of land. That's a lot of mowing, that's a lot of gardening, that's a lot of weeding. So we kind of talked about what some potential options were, conversations that had to be had with the husband and with her daughter, and how she could actually maybe expand what she was doing with the real estate. And it was really good for a few sessions. She really found a solution working together with her husband that would suit both of them and satisfy the daughter, and they got a smaller property, not too close to the daughter, not in the same town, but definitely within driving distance.
Awesome. So again, what was the number or information you wanted if people had a question to talk to you? How to get
Yeah, and the best way to get a hold of me is chatwithjulie.com. Chatwithjulie.com, and we'll schedule a time to just have a chat. You can do that. There's no pressure. If you want to do anything with asking me a question about a certain situation, it's no charge. It's just something, to have a chat and see what's going on with your money life, and if you can use a little help building up some of your skills or, solving a knotty problem. I also had one guy, and this is like a nice problem to have. He had inherited a couple $1 million, but he had a spending problem. And a bankruptcy attorney had contacted me to have a conversation with him because a lot of it is mindset, and you have to kind of work with mindset, and basically he had to get out of this whole pattern that he had of spending because he was going to really basically lose all his inheritance money, thinking he had the money.
All right, thank you everybody. Thank you Ms. Julie Falen for helping us and letting us know how you can help other people as well.
Thanks so much, Jamie, for the chance to talk to you and to your guests and to your people.
You guys, for more information, if you like from us, it's ladiesofjusticeleague.com. Have a great day.